Why hello there, you lovely human. It's My Life here, and today I'm going to talk to you guys about just a little update about what it's been like to be back on hormones. So if you haven't seen my past video about me being off hormones and the horrible devastation that caused my existence, I'll link to it in, I think it's this side. I think it'll be like either on this side or this side. I'll put a little, you can click the I there and that will fill you in on that video. You can watch that video before you watch this one. Just so you have an idea of what it's like to forcibly be taking off hormones, because pharmaceuticals have control over those types of things and they don't really want to play fair. They would rather have people die than give them medication, because that's just how the system works. But enough of those kinds of views. I'm just going to talk to you guys about what it's been like to be back on hormones after a month. And you know, it sucks to have been off hormones for 3 months. It really, really sucks. But now that I'm doing YouTube, I have a chance to talk to you guys about and just kind of update you on exactly how those changes are coming into play and how they're, resurfacing as they were after 3 years of being on hormones. So now I can just chronicle my experiences with you guys. I would say the first thing that I've started to notice after a month of being back on is the peace. The immense level of peace and tranquility and just being calm. the immense calm that comes with being back on estrogen and T blockers is just unimaginable. It's the best thing. It's absolutely the best thing, and it's one of the first things that I began to notice when I was off of them. Just getting angrier faster, and just being nervous about who I am and my identity, and just being worked up for no reason because of all the testosterone just flooding back into me. But being back on estrogen and those T blockers have made an immense difference in my state of mind and just being able to be myself, and it's just a great feeling. It makes me feel a lot more like myself. My thought process is actually clearer. I'm not always hurried. Everything that is connected to not only my emotions and the way that I think, it's all coming back to the way that it should be, and that's what's important. We start hormone replacement therapy because we want to be ourselves and feel right, and not be in a place where we are just irritated and uncomfortable and unable to really express ourselves the way we really want to. HRT extremely helps with that. So I'm really happy that that's already taken effect for me. So the second thing that I've noticed is I'm noticing a bit of breast growth. It's not a lot. It's going to take a while for that to really take full effect. A very small increase, but an increase nonetheless. You have to celebrate every little victory you can. Being flat-chested isn't incredibly a bad thing. It's not a horrible thing. But I like to just take note of that because women are typically very self-conscious about those types of things. But I'm happy with just a little bit for now. But if they can grow a little bit more, I'm okay with that. So the last thing that I want to talk about in regards to being back on HRT that I've noticed is the fact that my emotions are a lot more in check. And I know that it's similar to the first thing that I made note of, but it's slightly different because it's related to my ability to, my capacity to feel and my capacity to cry. I feel a lot freer in that regard, that I feel that I can cry the way I need to or want to. I'm not saying that I have lately. I mean, my things for my life have been improving quite a bit. So I'm happy about that, but there are instances where I may watch something and it really, really hits home for me. And just being able to feel that I can cry and that I can express my inner feelings outwardly is such a wonderful feeling. And I know that it may not apply to everyone. I know that everyone may not like to show their feelings, but one of the things that really made me question the fact that I was trying to live as a guy and that wasn't working out for me was the fact that I always felt restrained. I always felt that I couldn't quite express myself the way that I knew that I wanted to. And you know, society says, you're a man, so you shouldn't cry. You know, I think that is lessening as of these days. I don't think that that's such a prevalent belief, but I do know that a lot of males may have grown up with fathers who have said those types of things to them, and so they don't particularly show much emotion and forget about crying. Yeah, that's not happening. I had a father for a good portion of my life, but not very, very long. But you know, I feel that those sorts of things and, you know, upbringing always can influence how someone thinks or feels, and I feel that not being afraid or worried about expressing themselves is something that many men tend to face, and I was aware of it. I was aware of that very early on, I would say as early as my teens, and I really wanted to, I didn't know what to do about it, and, you know, as I grew up, figuring out that I was trans, or just a woman in general, really helped put those sorts of things into perspective. So, yeah, HRT, yay, I'm back. I'm hoping that I never have to be off HRT ever again. I'm hoping that where my life is heading now is going to be in a great direction, and that I won't have to fight with pharmaceuticals and my insurance, or lack thereof, to get my medication that I need for the sake of therapeutic reasons. That really, really does make a difference. I can't emphasize that enough. Basically, my state of being, my chest growth, and my ability to express my emotions. Those are the three things that have changed for me in this month's time being back on HRT. And I should be back the next month, I would say, yeah, the end of November, or mid-November, whichever, and with another update if anything has significantly changed for me between now and then. So for now, thank you guys for watching. Thank you so much for subscribing. If you enjoyed this video, please give me a like. If you would like to see more of my videos and you'd like to know when my videos come out, please do subscribe to me. You can hit the icon that's in the bottom right hand corner. Pretty sure it's that corner down there. So you can subscribe that way. You can also subscribe at the end of the video. So thank you guys so much for watching and supporting me, and if you have any questions, do leave them in the comments below. I'd love to have a discussion with you guys. So thank you so much again, and until next, you lovely human. And I'm hoping that I'm never having to take bleh.